Sup guys, I'm Metalhead. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. I'm also doing new releases, and Baby Keem just released an album that is highly anticipated. I've never heard of a Baby Keem album. I haven't heard Melodic Blue. I don't even think I've heard a Baby Keem song. I've heard his feature because he was on Mr. Morale, and it's actually kind of perfect timing. I didn't know this was coming out. I know everyone else did. I didn't know this was coming out, and I recently listened to Mr. Morale, which is the last Kendrick project I needed to listen to. All of the Kendrick albums are on my Patreon, and they're going to be uploaded to YouTube here sometime soon. I also am under the impression that some of the parts that I enjoy about Kendrick comes from Baby Keem. The idea of his like vocal inflections and stuff like that on like GNX and stuff that I enjoy apparently came from Baby Keem. So I'm curious to jump into his stuff, and yeah. Let's see how it goes. I also have the lyrics up, so as much as it's not on Spotify, it doesn't seem to be. I'm going to be reading the lyrics so I don't miss anything too large.
I just want the truth. All I want is you. I just want the truth. All I want is you.
No security nowadays, I'm with gang. Put a pause on the lifestyle, I grew up and changed lanes. Uncle Andre just passed, I can't help but bear blame. Wish I got him help when the resources came. I turned 22, I was done with the range, and I'm never online, it's too much to maintain. My bitch
I love the
stressed out,
sample.
migraine.
His voice is also really sick.
Just to reinvent the flame. I came back different with a sound to bring change. 19 with some millions, things began to turn strange. My mama look at me just like she going to the bank. My grandma putting me in awkward spots with the bank. Throwing crumble paper at the wall, drawing blanks. I'm a genius, I was told. I'm a genius, I was chose. I'm a product to the world. There's some things that I ain't told. Like when my mama walked me around with no shoes in the cold. When I was dying for my bitch, my mom was sleeping in a tent. Going back and forth to jail. Should I bail? Where can I vent? Fucking up my credit card when I tried to pay her rent. Usually go on stage and fake a smile, but I can't. Niggas run the same place. It's still my style, but they can't. Niggas fuck the same hoes. She's not my style, so I can't. I'm drinking alkaline water out the way and staying fit. Buying cars I barely drive, wasting chips to scratch the itch. I can promise niggas this. I am not for everybody.
Ooh.
I can drop on everybody.
I love this
it's
voice.
It's not for everybody, but I stay inside my laboratory, switching up the category, shaking off them battle stories. How I made my path to glory.
Holy shit. Alright, so if you haven't watched one of my videos before, these are my ratings on the side. I listen to these projects multiple times over, so the ratings are subject to change. And when I listen to them multiple times over, I post them, the updated ratings to my Discord, where you can chat to me about them. I also post them to Album of the Year with a little written review. I had no idea that's what Baby Keem sounded like, because even on Mr. Morale, I think because of like the more sensitive subject matter and like more serious tone of it all, he didn't sound the way he does on this track. But on this track, he sounds like the vocals that came off of like my favorite album from last year, favorite rap album from last year, and that was Ego Trip. Like there was a lot of people that featured on those tracks that kind of just sound like Baby Keem, and I'm assuming that they probably got a lot of their inspiration from Baby Keem. And considering the fact there is like a really nice vocal sample in the back, and he has this voice that I really enjoy, I'm probably going to rate it high. And also, talking about my ratings, I average a rating of a 6 out of 10. I solely think that's because I'm listening to more Baby Keem and not listening to bad artists. I try and hit for a 5 out of 10 average, and I'm not too, like, if I gave something like a 4, I don't actually hate it. I just think it's a bit below average. And if something's a 5.1 out of 10 on average for an album, that means I liked it more than disliked it, and I think it's above average. So that's how I view it all. But yeah, I would say this is at minimum a great track, and if this quality keeps up, easily going to be the best album of this year so far, because basically nothing has really hit me too much. Like there's some stuff over the Fall Off that I enjoyed. There By Storm has like some alright production, but like nothing has really spoken to me from this year. And this is a promising start for potentially being my album of the year for now. Yeah, I'm curious to go into the next track. Does he do the production? I'm pretty sure he produces stuff, right? Couldn't tell you who his name is who. This is a cool beat. Ooh. Ooh, I like how weighty this is.
I'm having trouble with my 911. Smoking your chest and I know it weigh heavy. I'm out of a ride, dog, you gotta come get me. Why she always talking like she understand me? I fuck with the nerds on stage, I go Lenny. I don't have family, so I keep a palace. My nigga Dave bought so many watches. I went and got one and I didn't even dial it. All of the niggas around me is humble. I beat the odds, so I'm more prima donna. Shawty your wife if we hike up the hills. She got a man, so I hold like Solana. Biting my tongue while I rack up the bills. Lately I'm numb, not complaining about it. I'm helping find shit by up a body. I just hit $1 million and didn't excite me. I know the drum like I'm friend with a guy big way. My doggy Chuck catch a flight out of Midway. I might just get up with y'all.
I love his vocal
y'all heard
inflection,
of night is
actually.
just his say. The gay homie said you niggas is buns. Whatever you're doing, this shit is not giving. Shawty chose up on a whole nother nigga. The way that she moving is just unforgiving. Let's get it. Right by the walls like Grill Casino. My nigga barely had parents. I tell Diana my secrets. That's really my twin like I look in the mirror. You done have day right, but it's an incredible feeling to face all your fears. Shawty, what's up with your lifestyle? You're moving too loosely. I thought you was bold. Nigga, you tweaked in my absence. Who knew on the play? Let's go cut off that noise. I'm back on my business. I'm feeling alive. We killing them boys.
Ooh. It's crazy. Like, oh, I'm gonna pause it. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. When listening to this, maybe it's just the fact that I've been listening to a lot of underground sort of stuff, so 2 minutes is a sort of normal length for a track, but I didn't even expect a beat switch, not because the album didn't feel like it was going to get one, but because it was like, oh shit, the amount of like, I don't know, substance and performance he was giving in for the first 2 minutes, it's like, it felt like a satiating meal of a track. Yeah, I really like Baby Keem's voice, and I haven't heard fucking anything from him. I don't know Melodic Blue. I'll check. Does he have other albums? I don't even know. I've never heard of Die For My Bitch before. Like, I've never heard someone mention it before. But I have heard people mention Melodic Blue. He seems to have like barely any projects, which is crazy. But fuck, he's really good. I guess it runs in the blood of the family because it's just captivating sort of delivery and everything. I like it.
Yank that fucking chain off. My shit
Oh.
was Sub-Zero.
Yeah, this reminds me of Gen X. I can see where his sort of influence comes from. Like where he gives influence.
I'm raised in casino. Y'all that desert chain me. If I ever did you dirty, would you even blame me? Should I take the high ground? Nowadays I'm more outraged. This time I can't just lie down. My bitch did some evil things. I got one on the side now. You won't kick it when my album drop. You bout to strike out. Fuck around and find out. Yank these fucking chains off. Ain't no soldiers in this rap thing. Turn this shit inside out. Yes, I'm talking crazy. You can fuck around and find out. Hey, when grandma died, I hit the 95 to get some closure.
Oh, this
I wouldn't
beat
say I took it
fucking
well. I walked
slaps,
around
dude.
bipolar. I think I've cried 1,000,000 times. I'm human. Fucking sue me.
I don't know any of these people, sadly, but like, they're fucking killing it.
Sharon always taught me kick shit unapologetic.
It feels like it's slapping you. Not just punching you, but like slapping
Got
you.
a list of bitch ass niggas that I'm not forgiving. I'll even cut my family off in this new life I'm living. You bitch ass niggas grow up yet? You bitch ass niggas grow up yet? Yes, bitch, I'm talking to you. Acting like I got something to prove. Fuck all y'all niggas, I couldn't see Sharon cause I was locked in that booth. I watched my grandma die in the house I bought, living my truth. I hit rock bottom when I was gone and now I got nothing to lose. I keep postcards, I feel new pain and I don't even do tattoos. That boy, he gotta be tired. He kicking that same old story, reliving that same old glory. Be lucky he came before me. Used to wish for the world to adore me. Till I realized that's
fucking
that
God.
bullshit. These niggas got H. pylori. Can you niggas even stomach my story? So fuck you niggas. I said when I come, I'm kicking that chain. I ain't never been no nigga that stared at the wall and prayed that shit was gonna change. Look my pops in the eye, I made a decision. It's best
Oh
to
my
remain
God.
estranged. At this point, I'm a little deranged. Bitch, I was raised to sit in that rain. Bye. Hey mama, they shit the bed. Hey mama, they shit the bed.
Bruh. Like, that was like minimum fucking amazing. Like at minimum. I think when I'm thinking in general, like when I'm thinking of like 2020s rap artists, I'm trying to think if there's someone that has like just a better voice or better delivery. I'd probably go with Kendrick, but like it's in the same bloodline. That kind of actually gives Baby Keem a bit of a nod as well. But like trying to think of other artists, like other rap artists of like the 2020s, just doing a quick cursory glance to see if I was missing anyone. JPEG Mafia I like a lot. I don't know if I like Baby Keem more or not. I think I've heard God Does Like Ugly. I think I like Baby Keem it's like vocal delivery and everything more than Jid, despite Jid being quite good. I haven't heard the Forever Story though, but I like him more than McKinley Dixon. Who else is there? Freddie Gibbs. I think I like Baby Keem at the moment, like just from very quick listens of like 2 tracks. I think I like his vocal delivery more. But so like it only kind of leaves like maybe Kendrick JPEG at the moment. I haven't heard Lil Sims, so I don't know. But yeah, I fucking love it. It's addicting. I think it kind of has like, I can understand what I heard so many people talk about like how Kendrick Lamar has like modernized his voice a bit more, because if you go to like Good Kid, Mad City and that sort of thing, it does sound like a bit Lil Wayne inspired, right? So it takes from like an older guard, and a lot of people I heard like memories, I don't know where from or whatever, but because I just passively engaged with music stuff even before I made this channel to explore new music. I passively engaged with that sort of stuff, and people said like Baby Keem basically taught Kendrick how to do like ad libs and vocal inflections to sound more modern. And my understanding is like that sort of thing comes more around from like Lil Uzi Vert or Playboi Carti and stuff like that. West Side Gun, that sort of ad lib style. And low-key, I kind of think I like Baby Keem's doing like vocal inflections more than the people I just mentioned. Lil Uzi Vert I haven't delved too deep into, I guess, and also I haven't delved into West Side Gun much. I just have heard features, so that could change. But I've heard most of Playboi Carti, and I think I prefer like Baby Keem's sort of vocal inflections and presence on the track when it comes to these more absurd vocal inflections and ad-libs. I think I like Baby Keem's more than that. There's just like, I love it. I fucking love it.
Monday, Tuesday, you coming with a scene. Ay. Thursday, you gon' meet Baby Keem. Friday, I'ma see you to your knees. But on Saturday, we practicing the birds and the bees. I ain't mad, I ain't mad, I ain't mad, I ain't mad. Bitch, I'm tired of lying to you and acting like it's fat. I hate a curious bitch, always asking what's that? When I say that I am boo, that mean I'm never coming back. Shawty keep that dog in the kennel. Her man bought the dog, he just didn't
like this track doesn't have the same like oomph and like punchiness as last, but I'm still gonna enjoy it because like the sample's kind of pretty like neat to listen to, and he just has this incredible mic presence.
She was fucking with me back when I would drive the Honda. She be ready for me, I don't tell her when I'm coming.
I don't know if I'm crazy. The vocal kind of just reminds me of like that Aurora style vocal, like the one that would a vocalist that would go on like 2015 X Factor, and I mean that with all the positives and possible negatives that come with that. But I like it in this, like when it's used as like a sample or a bit of a backing thing. Like if it was a full track that was trying to lean into like the emotion, like the emotive nature of that voice, I think it might ring a tiny bit corny to me. But I think just using it as a sample, I think it just sounds nice. Like, I mean, like those X Factor sort of style vocalists, they're going to be decent at singing, so they can hold a note, so I don't mind. And the beat, yeah, it doesn't have as much like bounce to it or punch, but I don't think I mind because Baby Keem gives enough he demands enough attention by himself that I don't think you actually need a super insane beat from what I've heard so far.
Tuesday, you coming with a scene. Ay. Thursday, you gon' meet Baby Keem. Friday, I'ma see you to your knees. But on Saturday, we practicing the birds and the bees.
There's a bit of like a
in a B&B. Shawty got her ego, she always tryna leave with me. Young nigga,
I don't, it's like the hi-hats, they ring a bit too high pitched for me. But that's just like a personal thing.
Like, bitch, just vibe. You be acting shy in person, but be tweaking online. You always get your way, I see conceited in your eyes. You been pounding in the truck, sitting quiet all right. Monday, Tuesday, you coming with a scene. Ay, Thursday, you gon' meet baby Keem. Friday, I'ma see you to your knees. But on Saturday, we practicing the birds and the bees.
Low key, like, I'm gonna be harsh and give it a 7.5. I think, like, fuck, without a doubt, listening to this now, like, it's better than the Fall Off and ASAP Rocky albums, for sure. And that's not even coming from someone that fucking hates ASAP Rocky shit. Like, I listened to Live Love ASAP after I heard Don't Be Dumb, and I loved Live Love ASAP. And I guess I'm a bit of a J. Cole hater, but I'm not just like someone that hates for no reason on him. I just think his rhyme schemes and lyricism's kind of shit, but most of the time. But like, yeah, this is probably the best. But yeah, this is just, it's nice amount of stutter there. He's not only, I think, like the possible best album so far that's released. Granted, this year has been incredibly weak. He's the best rap album, obviously. If that's the case, like. Who's doing this beat? Jesus fuck, there's a lot of writers.
You used to call my phone on a Friday night.
Is that Keem Carter? Is that Keem? Am I actually dumb fuck?
It's been over, we've been over. Yeah, you always called my
That's Baby Keem, yeah.
Friday night. It's been over twice. It's been over, we've been over. Don't you love a good flirt with a stranger? Don't you love letting out a good cry, baby? Ain't coming home on a Friday night. I'm all good, my hips still whine. Don't you love a good flirt with a stranger? Don't you love letting out a cry? Ain't coming home on a Friday night. I'm all good,
These
my
vocals.
hips still
Who's
almost
Momo?
like my safe haven, but you
Who's
ended up
Momo?
acting a baby. Barely together even, you always playing. Now you hating, cause what these bitches be saying. Like, why he never took you on vacation? What gets me, they stay hating. It's crazy cause you had everything they chasing. Like, somebody you can call on, a place you can call home until it went all wrong. Shawty, you on one. You used to call my phone on a Friday night. It's been over twice. It's been over, we've been over. Yeah, you always called my phone on a Friday night.
Fuck, this is nice.
It's been over twice.
Alright, so I'm going to say some shit. Please educate me, because it's actually, I feel like, been a tiny bit of, it's been a while since I've had to ask this sort of thing. This sounds West Coast hip hop a shit ton to me. But where did this sound come from? This isn't the G-Funk, Dr. Dre sort of sound. It's not the 50 Cent West, I think that's West Coast. For whatever reason, I think the Game is West Coast, and maybe I'm thinking 50 Cent is West Coast because of that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. But where does this sound come from? Because it sounds innately West Coast, but I don't know like where this would have come from. It kind of just feels like it passes the torch. And is it something that Baby Keem has kind of come up with, like the way, I don't know, the way that the beats hang and stuff like that? It'll obviously, there's like some crossover with the sound when it comes to like Kendrick Lamar's GNX, which clearly sounded West Coast. Where did that specific style of West Coast sound come from? Because it's not a direct rip from like the NWA sort of era that I feel like I usually and even like Tupac, like it doesn't feel that Tupac-y to me. So in my brain, when I'm thinking of like music history, also this is part of the reason why I started this channel, but like when I'm thinking of it, it's like you have like late 80s, early 90s is NWA sort of sound, that's the West Coast sound, and then you have like Tupac in the early to mid 90s to late 90s, and that's the sound that ended up being like West Coast, and then kind of West Coast faded towards to the background, and then Southern hip hop came at the forefront. Who were the like sound, like who are the people that are creating the sound that like Kendrick or Baby Keem are using now? Because Kendrick wasn't necessarily sounding too West, like he wasn't like sounding too innovative when it comes to West Coast during like Good Kid, Mad City and sort of shit like that sort of thing. So who was carrying that torch for that like decade stretch, I guess. And when I say this is the reason I made the channel, if you some backstory on me, I basically listened to 5 fucking bands my entire life, and I listened to them and that's it. And I didn't even listen to their albums a lot of the time front to back, but I listened to a shit ton of music, absolutely loved it. And I started this channel about a year and a bit ago, to delve into albums I've never heard before. Like I never heard Nevermind front to back, I never heard Miseducation, I never heard D'Angelo or anything like that. So I started this channel to get into that. But I started that a year ago, and I've listened to about 1,200 albums from that, rating them and stuff like that. So you can get them out here. Nice plug. Yeah, so learning about this sort of history is like kind of the reason I fell in love with doing this. And I feel very grateful in this position where I can kind of do this as a part-time job a bit. So thank you for that. I absolutely love you guys. But yeah, I'm just curious about the sound. Is it Joey Badass? Because I think he's from the West Coast, right? Ray Vaughan's like 2025, so I don't think it's him. So like I'm trying to yeah, I'm just curious about like the, I guess like mid 2000s to like 2017, who was carrying the torch when it came to West Coast sound, on like innovating it to the point where like this sounds West Coast but it doesn't sound incredibly derivative of the 80s and 90s stuff, right? Yeah.
It's been over, we've been over. Don't you love a good flirt with a stranger? Don't you love letting out a good cry, baby? Ain't coming home on a Friday night. I'm all good, my hips still whine. Don't you love a good flirt with a stranger?
I miss it. You realize how
cry. Ain't coming home on a Friday night.
empty
I'm all good,
the
my
mainstream
hips
rap scene has
still
been
whine.
in the past few years, because I started in like 2024 until like an album like this comes out, you're like, oh,
like this. Fuck a friend zone when you hug like this. Nibble on your ear, touch your butt like this. We adjust like this. If God's a girl, then the God we trust like this. To be honest, niggas love too. Shit, I gossip with my bitch like I'm Young Thug too. Dumb lungs on you, spun the hair bun loose. Writing wrongs till they come with royalties and pub too.
Where you at?
At the house with it, watching sinners.
Who you with?
On the couch with my favorite sinner.
Fuck that bitch.
I was about to, but you convinced us. Should I decorate her walls or log off to Pinterest? Never too late to meditate.
I
on
really like
emotions
seeing
or
Kendrick in this
attachments.
bag.
Even if I fall short from my distractions. Been missing your booty, loving on your booty, kissing on your booty, crushing on your booty. Remember me? Iceberg jeans or the Trulies. Duckworth, you know, street smart, but I'm goofy. Wait, you must got a platinum record in the coochie.
I got a platinum plaque in the coochie.
Been missing your booty, loving on your booty, kissing on your booty, crushing on your booty.
You used to call my phone on a Friday night.
fuck it, I'll give it a 10. I just like, I love it. I just fucking love it, dude. I want to re-listen and might go down, who cares, but I'm just gonna allow myself to enjoy it instead of trying to figure it out. It's just so nice.
It's been over, we've been over.
I'm not going to focus on this part too much because this is Baby Keem's album, not Kendrick's, but considering Kendrick is on this, and I think it kind of is pertinent. I find Kendrick's part post-Morale, because I just listened to Mr. Morale, which I fucking adored. I watched that a bit a few days ago. I listened to it. And it's so interesting seeing like Kendrick post that, because a lot of the way he moves feels like it's not in accordance to like the morals that he was like preaching for the entire rest of his albums before that. But one thing that is for certain, that's still, despite the fact that like Damn was him going against his morals a bit, I feel, where like he's kind of just like, fuck the world, I'm gonna go into ego shit, and then he goes into Mr. Morale, gets a therapy session, and then unpacks all that shit and then says like how he's been doing wrong, and then you can view like the GNX sort of situation as him trying to rack up those accolades, do the same ego shit that he was doing on Damn. I would just say that as much as like I think those criticisms can be pretty valid, I think Kendrick is moving completely different after like listening to Damn. And I was there when like Humble was playing, but like I didn't delve into his stuff obviously, but like the way Kendrick's moving now is he's having more fun with it. Like he might be going into the same materialistic sort of shit, like chasing the Grammys, chasing the Super Bowl, chasing all these number ones, all that sort of thing, chasing the number one spot, that sort of thing. Which goes against a bit of his message or whatever, but he's doing it with such more healthy outlook. It seems like the way he acts on GNX, he's having fun. The way he's acted on this, like it makes me like fucking smile ear to ear just seeing how much fun and how cheeky and silly he's being. It was something that like low key apart, like when you look at his like catalog, that's like one of the things that kind of missing a bit. Like it is very dense storytelling, lyrical shit, and I fuck with that. That's his albums are going to be rated like incredibly high. I'm about to do a top 100 albums list because I did listen to 1200 in a year, so I thought might as well do it, and then I'm going to make it a yearly tradition to update it. But so he's going to place very highly with those albums, but it is just nice hearing him have some fucking fun. And it rounds out his like catalog in a way. Like I know a lot of people shit on GNX or whatever the fuck now because it's not, for a multitude of reasons. Most of them I just think it's bullshit. But people shit on his catalog, like GNX and how it impacts his catalog. But I actually think it like helps it because he had the hits, but he didn't have like the broad mainstream appeal, which he got with the GNX Sword of Torah lap, and he didn't have like a song just filled with hits. It was always filled with stories and stuff like that. He was like the greatest of all time in an art, like you could argue that, but through bursting out the seams of a specific niche of storytelling. And if he wanted to be like a holistic character, I guess, like when it comes to like his legacy on his records and shit, I feel like it's kind of fair to make a GNX and then do a lot of features that are a bit more fun, because then instead of being so good in like a specific sector that you are the GOAT, you're like being goated in every single sector you can find. And I find that to be an admirable endeavor, and I think he's doing a pretty fucking good job. But yeah, pretty fucking perfect. Momo, don't know who they are, but absolutely incredible vocals. And Baby Keem, top tier shit again. Whew. Oh, dude. We're gonna have like a monarchy, right?
I took that girl to my pad.
Like
I didn't see too much disloyalty, that's why I never put girl in my stash.
Like just
she out here going
this family's
for
gonna
body
rule
and
it.
constantly making me mad. She about to be in the past. She wake up 6 in the morning to work on her glutes and tear up her abs. Pussy nigga, get up and get out the house. Get up and get off the couch. Pussy nigga, what is your working amount? What is your effort amount? Pussy nigga, I had to jump off the push. I had to work out the ground. Pussy nigga, taking the favorable route. You're taking the favorable route. Are you pussy nigga?
Oh. Oh, another Kendrick Lamar? Or is he just coming in for some ad-lib shit? Either way, I like it.
I'm in this bitch and I'm ready to crash out. I'm holding resentment. My mama's so petty, she left me in back at the stash house. I packed out the building. If you at the show, then that mean that you ready to black out. That mean that it's too late to back out. The cameras is about to act now. I pack up your tribe, I still got the stripes. Gorilla, you scoffing at Hakeem. She's feeling alive, the music is right. I fuck that girl up like karate. Got 2 at a time, you blew up the spot. It's time you get beef from the lobby. I find me a new carbon copy, cause you out here moving too sloppy.
Walking in the party, I don't feel no party.
It's so crazy to see Kendrick come in without a verse.
And I'm godly. Is it fake? Is it love? Probably. I smell something. I smell something.
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna hold it against him. I'm sorry. I'm just like the only person on the planet that's done this for whatever reason. I tortured myself. I am going to make a video on it at some point. But I have heard all 28 albums from Tom McDonald. Don't know why I did that to myself. But the sound here, for whatever reason, reminded me of it. The way the way he did something. One sec. That, I don't know why, but I just got like a PTSD flashback from doing the Tom McDonald stuff. Also, I know I'm the only person that's listened to all of it, because there are some albums from Tom McDonald that are literally 10 views on Internet Archive that I found. So, and yeah, I don't know why I did that to myself, but yeah, that reminds me of it a bit. So I'm getting a bit of PTSD from that. So that's a bit of an L on Kendrick there. Like, it's obviously gonna have different message, but
what's a million to me, nigga? About to back out the V, nigga. Fresh out the C, nigga. Watch me gas up, lead niggas. We can hit the same hoe. She bring that ass out for me different. He put his name on his chain. What the fuck he got a name for? Niggas know my name. What the fuck I need the chain for? If it ain't no hoes, what the fuck I get the space for? Truck to the jet. What the fuck? I'm a young ass motherfucker. If I tell you what I did, you would never trust her. I'ma call it as I see it. You should never cuff her. I never love her. I'm a dumb ass bitch. I like my bitch dumber. Do not give your heart to a bitch. When my dog in Barcelona, they so out that bitch. I can tell this your first bad bitch. You elated about that shit. Me, I'm jaded about that shit. I'm complacent about that shit.
Walking in the party, I don't feel no party. What the fuck? Powered up, who gon' stop me?
I like all of this, but that's something that will give me PTSD. I'll find the example of what it sounds like to me a bit. Ooh, alright, we got that I smell something. Alright, pausing the recording, and I'm gonna go find a track of what it's triggering me of. Alright, you can tell me I'm actually just fucking hallucinating, but there is a cadence that's somewhat similar to this. With the way he says something on that, which fucking scares me, alright? That is completely just me issue. I will admit that. The rest of the song is obviously a lot better, but if we go. See, that's something. Surely I'm not hallucinating that too much, right? The fuck? Yeah. Surely I'm not hallucinating too much. I still think the track is pretty good. But if I'm being honest, that probably, like, I would probably give it a 7.5, 8 if it didn't just make me think of Tom McDonald so much. And you can throw out my rating there if you'd like, when it comes to that. So, yeah. Still like it though. Why is this broken? Alright. I'm not a lyricist. Is that what it is? I'm not a lyricist. Seems like you are though, bro. The production has been fucking stellar. They're very pretty.
I am not a lyricist. Couldn't move mountains, so I aim for the pyramids. Speaking from
Bit of a
experience,
2010 sort
I would
of
tell
rap
my
and rap
favorite
on
girl,
this.
please take me serious. Now she wanna fuck my girl, cause she bi-curious. Mama call me bipolar, grandma call me boo man. Drugs in my baby stroller, needles in the playground sand. My auntie making love to the ice cream man. A child with the wolves, every day I am. That slot machine, don't nobody help. Niggas gamble with their life, scared to bet on themselves. My grandma gave me a keyboard when I was 12. Connie got me out the group home when I was 6. Too many alcoholics around. When grandma went to jail, I was sure I wouldn't be found. Should've stayed with Jarrell.
This is for the foster children, for the runaways, for the underworld, and the underpaid.
Living in the projects made me digest. Neighbors that played victim and carried on my stress. They don't call it Sin City for nothing. Either you're jumping off a building cause you're broke or you're fucking. 500 for an escort, and she does it all. Walking out the hotel and nothing but draws. My uncle sagging with his prostitute. Words slurring off that absolute. Vodka, serving my mother was his attribute. Watch her, looking at me and call me out my name. Trauma, thought it was normal but we wasn't strange. I wish we never came to Vegas from Long Beach. On the strip with them demons and they all plotted on me. Everything about that dirty desert took you away. County jails in the morning, promise you that I wait. I am not a lyricist, I am just a bastard child here to experiment. Everything I've written down just for the temperament. This is me thinking out loud for the conspiracists. Please pardon my sentiment. I am not a lyricist, I'm not here to play off words.
I love
I'm
it.
here for my voice to be heard. Before I go one day, I put my life on the verge. Trust.
Ooh.
Sleeping in the hatchback, overcoming geniuses, serenading. Now you know who to point that $1 billion camera at. Overcoming geniuses, serenading.
Driving around, can I recall all day? When the desert calls, I think about you all day. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Driving around, can I recall all days? Every time that I'm around, make me say no. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay.
That's like, I'm sorry to make the comparison again, just because it's his cousin or whatever, but like, I think maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like something that Baby Keem actually has over his cousin Kendrick, is the amount, like, how emotive of a singer he is. Like, on this, like, he is able to show a vulnerability in a lot more of like a squishy way, and it just really comes through with the music. And as much as like I'm probably a bit of a fucking idiot, I haven't heard Melodic Blue, and if you asked me before I did this reaction, like what would Melodic Blue sound like, I probably would have vaguely said something along the lines of this, even though I wouldn't be able to perfectly encapsulate what it would sound like. But for whatever reason, as soon as I started listening to him have incredible mic presence and stuff like that, and just do the usual rapper stuff, I don't know, like, it didn't, in my head, it just went out the window that he would be able to do something this sentimental and, like, vulnerable and honest, and, well, I think he's been honest in most of it, but, like, I don't know, this tender track, his vocals are unbelievably emotive, yeah.
Strongest made in his life's never mistaken. My greatest achievement.
Kind of a sweatshirt.
Lord, keep me strong. Welcome to Casino. This is the day we all waited on. The contents I possess ain't for the exes that never moved on. Do you understand the foundation that the castle's built on? TV's on the ground, so I can't sit calm. Back when my favorite white boy had a good song. I'm inspired by the ones that inspire beings to build valleys. All the troops in the dark alleys, patient waiting for the day they can feed. Serving dinner to the dope fiend, another child eats alone.
This is for the foster children, for the runaways, for the underworld, and the underpaid.
I've heard of Too Short before. I don't know where from though. I know I've heard some stuff. Here comes like that typical West Coast sound a bit. Is it? Like the vocals a bit, not as much, but like the beat kind of feels Westy.
Saving. It's some niggas here blowing all their savings. You should just cancel the morning, gone in the morning. Whenever you want it, swap it to the side, missionary get boring. When I'm with this bitch, I feel every endorphin. She got sex appeal, cause she only like sex and pills. Late night, come chill, babe. Reason why I can't sit still, babe. She got sex appeal, cause she only like sex and pills. Late night, come chill, babe. Reason why I can't sit still, babe.
I feel like a good sign of like someone that feels kind of like timeless or generational sort of talent for me is when I'm like listening to this track, thinking of like how easy it would be for this to be like cringe. Like this sort of track where it's like the sex and pills, like the entire, even with like this sort of beat, if like the beat was just a bit worse, if the performance was just a bit worse, it would crash and burn. But it feels like, I guess, like the litmus test is like the artist feels like they can get away with anything. Where like no matter what type of creative thing that they're thrown at them, they can kind of deal with it. I feel like even as much as people shit on it, like the Carter 6 with Lil Wayne has that, like Peanuts to Elephants. That should be a 0, and I know a lot of people say it's a 0, but if I'm being honest, I don't think he does too bad on it. Like overall, I feel like it was a sign that Lil Wayne, bit of a goat when it comes to that, because he could take a beat like that and it not be completely unlistenable. This is not Peanuts to Elephants, obviously, but this sort of same testament stands where I feel like I don't know, I just get the sense now that after listening to this project, it's like you give Baby Keem any sort of creative bag and he'll be able to do wonders with it.
It's too short. I be out here winning with the game. Had a little church girl sinning. You never get her back from me. When she jumped off the porch, it had to be a real P. All in her ear, you a lucky ass bitch if you end up here with me. Cause I don't waste no time. All these hoes out here wish they was mine, but fuck them. I don't want none. I'm trying to see where this new bitch come from. I heard about it when she first touched down. New bad little bitch in the town. Looking like she know how to get it. Make a square nigga wanna hit it. You falling in love with these women, but they falling in love with this pimpin'.
Oh, is that still good? Like, I feel like the first, like, 2 minutes got me a bit more, and this last minute with Too Short's verse and this sort of thing is, like, lost a tiny bit of its luster, I guess. But it's still a good track to me. Maybe even a 7.5. I'll figure it out later. Wait, what? Where did Tubi go? I guess I'll take the. I'm sorry. I'll pause. I guess I'll restart for a tiny bit. I was just distracted because this song isn't here, but it said it would be. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. I completely just had no idea. That Tubi, because I did this in advance before it came out. That Tubi wasn't on there, and it kind of just distracted me a tiny bit. So I'll be paying more attention now.
13, I'm living in the ditches.
I like his voice though.
Call my mother in the kitchen. Fuck school grades, peaked in the 5th grade. Playing video games was a temporary band-aid. Outside, got a zip of weed on me. I don't do drugs, but I hold it for the homies. I sit outside with nothing, feeling lonely. No stamps at the end of the
It's more like low-key tracks. I feel like he does really well on, which I didn't expect as much.
Got 5 on the gas tank. Sister, gonna be some decent. I ain't never gonna be shit to my nieces. Broken heart, then I lost all the pieces. Cried all night every time I took a beating. Runaway child, sleeping under highways. Growing up and going on a tirade. Running out of wishes, God doesn't listen. Broken home, paper plates in the kitchen. Sometimes I forget that my mama's out existing. What am I without this government assistance? Ride 95, hitchhiking on this highway. I got my clothes from the church last Friday. I hid everything, can't trust my Uncle Andre. These days, I just wish I could fly away. Mama at the door, about 3 in the morning. I wake up as a burden, I'm the kid that no one wanted. Abusers all around me, I'm looking at them sideways. tirade. 95, speeding down the
I'll give it an 8.5 by now, but like, if I'm being honest, it could go up. I really love this.
Gonna be some decent. I ain't never gonna be shit to my nieces. Broken heart, then I lost all the pieces. Cried all night every time I took a beating. Runaway child, sleeping under highways. Growing up and going on a tirade. I've been thinking all day. Got about 5 in the dresser by the ashtray. Cutting all ties, put my 5 in the gas tank. I hope that that's enough. I'm about to hit the fast lane. I'm a soldier, make it all decent. Hit that dirty desert, need that rent by the weekend. These fucking streets is filled with diseases and pleases and teachers. I never know what peace is. I'm dreaming, 95, speeding down the highway. Caught a ride, got 5 on the gas tank. Sister, gonna be some decent. I ain't never gonna be shit to my nieces. Broken heart, then I lost all the pieces. Cried all night every time I took a beating. Runaway child, sleeping under highways. Growing up and going on a tirade. 95, speeding down the highway. Caught a ride, got 5 on the gas.
If this is what like Melodic Blue sort of sounds like, if you guys don't know, I basically only listen to Patreon requests now, because I have 100 subs on Patreon, which I massively appreciate, and they all have the ability to request an album that's 15 minutes or less, because that's how it's $5 for an album request, 15 minutes or less, $8 for 90 minutes or less. I really want to listen to Melodic Blue, so I mean this with the most amount of humility possible. Can one person sub to request it so I can listen to it? Because I don't feel comfortable listening to albums if it's not a Patreon request anymore, because it just feels like I'm stealing time from my fans, because I'm already most likely not going to get every single album in a month, because it's 100 albums a month, and this isn't a full-time job, and I'm a full-time student, and I'm going to be writing for a paper, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of other shit and getting another part-time job, and I am going to be volunteering at the Holocaust Museum and shit like that. So like all of this stuff, and with the uni, I'm in my final year. Before I get my bachelor, I should be in my final term, but shit happened. But yeah. So I don't feel comfortable taking away from the precious time that the patrons have. So if just one person sub and request that, I would absolutely love it, because I'm fucking adoring this like more low-key, sentimental, I don't know, vulnerable Keem, and I feel like Melodic Blue probably delves into that based off the title, and I can't wait to listen to it.
Who the fuck told you I wasn't that nigga? Who the fuck told you I wouldn't get bigger? 25 M's and now
I would have assumed the freestyle was bad, but you know what? It sounds fucking good.
My life is a movie. Cut the bitch off like shawty, you blew me. Now she running around saying she outgrew me. Keep it 100, bitch, you a fucking goofy. Who the fuck told you I wouldn't get bigger? Hating that nigga waiting on me to slip up. Who the fuck told you I
He sounds like someone
bigger?
here.
Your ex went gay, now she don't like niggas. How you fuck me, then fuck my homie? She called my phone saying I was just lonely. I was hooping yesterday, think about Kobe. Remember them days living off of baloney. If you want a six-pack, you gotta do sit-ups. Not trying to get to the chili, bitch, get up. Nigga like me, I got some bitch head up. Nigga like me, I...
I'll maybe go back to the 8 though. Be a bit harsh.
We teed up, now we looking out for trouble. We was 6 deep in the huddle, keeping my mystique when I hustle. Nigga trying to do the impossible. Burn out in traffic going bunkers. 992 Boogie Monster. Nigga whole time. Nigga whole time it was us. Nigga whole time you was inside, I was outside in the mud. Nigga whole
Very,
time,
very
Gen
X,
yeah.
yeah.
Nigga swore I made it up. Nigga whole time calls from my ex bitch, we are never making up. Nigga whole time tattoos on the thigh, panties go to the side. We just trying to stay alive. Carolinas with my year. I ain't tucking no chain. Then my jury hang like my little brother came. Hey, I'm a genre bender and I'm coming out of broken home. You been switching states for cheaper living, man, each his own. I'm the type of rich nigga that got a broken phone. I just spent $5 million on a condo and don't be at home. Regular baby, I need you to conjure up different emotion. What can I do in Bahamas right now? My fine shit is scared of the ocean. I was all in with you, baby. I'm changing my mind. It's time to be open. All of my niggas is live in Battery Park. We having commotion. Can't let them bitches inside. They fuck up the vibe. They know to do hoe shit. She wanna post me online and act like she tried, like I wouldn't notice. It ain't no point in correcting you, bitch. You got it, you know that you bogus. It really ain't hard impressing you, bitch. You come from the rats and roaches. We was starving through the night. We had to hustle for the lights. Keep the family tight. I made a different sacrifice. Flew one to New York. I wanna see the prototype. I'm looking for it, cause my last one went on strike. I'm having different white type, cause my last one went on strike. Baby, I'm being serious, you a 10, I need a strike. I'm trying to hide you, delete that Instagram by tonight. That mean girl shit don't turn me on, you gotta come for the light. Niggas thought I fucking died, now I gotta thrive. Baby, Keem ain't playing no more. This told me come alive, all you niggas fried, can't even be a fan no more. I see you just trying to vibe, I be out the country, I don't even plan no more. She don't wanna wear bands no more, we ain't even in the sand no more. Hey.
I like how
diverse
the track is.
Grab her better by the hand. She look cute, I make her mine. Money in my plans, it's okay to take your time. People love to cross me, and
it's
they don't
so
apologize.
Kendrick
I don't know my
sounding.
siblings on my real father's side. I done cut a lot of niggas when my grandmama died. I was put here on a mission that you wouldn't understand. I don't want no rapper friends, I'm in a ghetto with my plans. I've been building like a nigga put a Lego in my hands. Bitch, I'm keen while I sing when I'm on this 2-man. Hey, period, poo. What the fuck do that mean? When I sing, get the pussy treated like a sex scene. I almost died when I took the vaccine. I was gone for 2 years, down bad reflecting. Hey, yeah, nigga, 2 phone jumping in this bitch, it's time to rap. Yeah, nigga, fucked off so much money, time to get it back. Yeah, nigga, 2 mil overseas on an investment track. Yeah, nigga, that was when I went back to my habitat. Yeah, nigga, uncle sold my Xbox just to buy some crack. Yeah, nigga, tried to cut her off, but she not falling back. Yeah, nigga, fucking caveman with the way I rap. Booga, wooga, wooga, wugga, wugga, wugga. Who's a boulda, shoulda, coulda, nigga, booga, nigga, hoo, hoo. I'm a fucking caveman, nigga, hoo, hoo. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, nigga, booga, nigga, boo, hoo. I'm a fucking caveman, got a loose screw. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, nigga, booga, nigga, hoo, hoo. I'm a fucking caveman, nigga, hoo, hoo. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, nigga, booga, nigga, boo, hoo. I'm a fucking caveman, got a loose screw.
This is a fucking amazing, like, it's just such a nice listen. Like, it's such a nice listen. Also, thank the fucking Lord that he made this like 40 minutes. It's just such a chilled project. And I feel like it makes sense when you have a shorter project. It feels like you have to fill it with better shit because you have so little time. And I just feels like he has done that. Like, there is not a dud in this track list. It's just everything is at least good, and there's a lot of great moments and amazing moments on the project. I fucking love it. Oh, that's very cool. I love this.
Is it that deep? Swimming in the water, no 6 feet deep. Can you show me more love? We'll see. Can you show me more love? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, is it that deep? Swimming in the water like it's 3D.
should love me. I need you finding that explosion, explosion. We drew blood in the ocean, ocean. I've been hiding in the open, open. There's more than one way you should love me. I need you finding that emotion, emotion. We drew blood in the ocean, ocean. I've been hiding in the open, open. You've been on my mind for so long. I keep writing love songs, I keep singing love songs. I know we haven't spoken so long. I've been writing love songs, I've been singing love songs. There's more than one way you should love me.
Low-key, I'm gonna give it a 9. I don't give a fuck. I love it. It's just so fun.
We drew blood in the ocean, ocean. I've been hiding
This is the fuck.
There's more than one way you should love me. I need you finding that
It's like top.
emotion,
Let me check. Let me check.
We
I think it's like
drew
top
blood
6
in the ocean,
album of the last 2 years.
I've
Rap
been
album.
hiding in the open, open.
Like, I'd have maybe like 3, 4 albums, maybe 5 albums that are rap above this from last year. And this is by far the best one from this year, so I just love it. I can't wait to listen to more.
Better luck next time.
Keem. James Blake? What are you doing here?
I don't blame you, mama. I don't blame you, mama. I don't blame you, mama. You was walking the streets alone, you couldn't shake the trauma. Chicago streets, the shit you seen been weighing on your conscience. I cry and blame myself for all the shit that fell upon us. I don't blame you, mama. It wasn't you that day you told me I would get my karma. I was 7 years old, waiting on you in pajamas. You said you would come home, should've never made that promise. How could I blame you, mama? I ran from you that day, I'm not numb to those encounters. I've seen you in the worst way when the police say they found you. Grandma told me you died, how am I gonna live without you? I could never shame you, mama. Always felt the same about you. We come from restraining orders. Why is he putting hands on you? I just wanna play with toys. You and grandma fighting for me. CPS is at the door. I still don't blame you, mama. Smoking cigarettes in that house, made it haunted. Skeleton in the closet, spent my birthday running from it. How you pregnant with a Xanax in your stomach? I'm wishing change upon us. Broken chains, you bring me pain. You still gonna break the promise that you made to me in jail before you had me killed that summer. I was still a baby mama. My daddy disappeared, how you neglect your baby mama. But I won't blame you, mama. You was walking the streets alone, you couldn't shake the trauma. Chicago streets, the shit you seen been weighing on your conscience. I cry and blame myself for all the shit that fell upon us.
I run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
So cold and I don't feel love today. I run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
So cold and I don't feel love today. I run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
I run away. I run away. I run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
I run away. I run away.
So I don't blame you, mama.
It is kind of crazy how much he's able to jam pack into such a short project. So when it comes to like the through lines of like talking about his upbringing, there's like a few tracks on here. Like there's like 4 tracks on here talking about that and having like a very intimate and vulnerable sort of exploration of those ideas and stuff like that. And it feels kind of full in its presentation, but it's only like 4 tracks. And considering the fact that the runtime is like 30 minutes, and the rest of the album, he delves in so many different styles and so many different types of tracks and creative ideas. it kind of is incredibly impressive. The amount of ground he was able to cover in 30 minutes. It's incredibly jam-packed, and I could see I could see how someone might view it as like a bit messy or something like that, because it's a bit chaotic with how many things that he's putting into the project. But I feel like it comes out being like a pretty polished like polished but chaotic project. And the fact that he is such a great rapper, the fact that he has such an emotional breadth he can touch on. There's a bit of the joyous, humory sort of stuff. There's the braggadocious bars. There's him just rapping his ass off, and then there's these sentimental pieces. He's a very versatile artist, and I think the project is kind of fucking great. I absolutely loved it, and what a really nice introduction to Keem. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, thank you. And if you want to support further, watching is more than enough. But if you want to go to Patreon, sub, request the Melodic Blue, or request whatever album you want. There's a list of 360 classic albums on there, which bypasses the restriction. So when it comes to the $5 a month, you can request a 50 minutes or less album, or you can pick from the 360 albums I haven't had before that are all classics, and you can pick them. I'll pick one of them. If you go with the $8 instead of 90 minutes or less, you get to pick 2 classic albums. So yeah, if you want to support over there, I'd appreciate it. I'm always eternally grateful. I make $300 a week as a full-time uni student, so the money over there actually goes a fucking long way. So I appreciate every single one of you that subs, and yeah, thank you for making this dream of a job come true. Absolutely love you guys. Yeah, thank you. Peace.